Hi guys, welcome to Bib's Life and the US.
He was doing business with spies every day.
Practice your shooting skills at home without wasting a dime on ammo. Using our laser cartridge, target, phone mount, and award-winning phone app, become a proficient shooter in under 2 weeks. Create training templates for firearm drills and get live feedback with progress tracking on your shot accuracy and shot times. Beat personal records and compete with friends and family to crown the best shooter in the group. Put the power back in your hands with Strikeman. Here's your host, Stephen K. Bannon.
Okay, welcome back. I'm doing some work there to make sure our staff's fully informed. Okay, mypillow.com, promo code War Room. Everybody, it's got everything on it, all the sales, all the inventory. To believe that if they said to Trump, on the multiple locations, the beach house, the Wilmington house, and people have to understand, on that property, there's another house. There's another house I think Biden built for his mother. I don't know where he got the money. Maybe the CCP, but built another house on that same property in Wilmington. And the Penn Center is heard to be taken seriously if they're not FBI raids on these places to get to the bottom of it. Rudy Giuliani. I lost Rudy. My biggest, most dramatic question. That's okay. Rudy, you back? Rudy just being Rudy. okay. We'll get this another day. And we're gonna do a timeline so everybody can see it, and also do a cast of characters. I'm particularly on the Democrat Illuminati. The Democrat Illuminati is the big law firms that are the fixers in this town. You go to them; they're solutions providers. Right, Covington Burley and Holder, and you got what is it, King Spalding, and you got Kirkland Ellis, and you have Gibson Dunn, and of course Perkins Coy. You got Bauer, you got Mark Elias. Mark Elias is on every side of every trade too. We'll go into more of Mark Elias's background about the games he's played on both sides of this. But hey, he's an evil genius. I want me a Mark Elias on our side. I'm always open about that. I want a Mark Elias. I want an evil genius on our side, on the legal side. But you're going to see a cast of characters here. And if you drive a stake in 2 November, you just ask the question, in the CCP Penn Biden Center, how does Dana Remus, the most connected lawyer in this town, because she's the CCP, would want to see compartmented top secret information on that, far be it from the criminals in Beijing. 2 November back, and I'm telling you, just put that date of 8 August, that jackbooted raid on the FBI that you haven't seen happen so far by this regime. And that's what it is, this regime. It's kind of like Lula's guys down in Brazil, and what they're doing now. The Stalinist regime there is outrageous because Bolsonaro won. Okay, just like Trump won. Okay, do we have Ben Bergquam? And then we got tons. I want to go to Ben Bergquam and Oscar Blue Ramirez. Ben, where are you? Where are you in this journey? What are you finding out? You got amazing footage. I want you to explain to people. We're going to be running it. Real America's Voice is going to be running it while you guys are up. What are we watching?
It's even hard to describe. There's so much we've seen, Steve. We're back in Coakley, Colombia. We just came back from Kapur-Ganan. This is kind of the epicenter of the illegal alien tourist industry, the tourist trade, the human smuggling trade, being operated by the United Nations. You can see one of the tourist agencies behind us over here. And over to our left over here, go ahead, Blue.
Over to our left, we have a first sign that is basically promoting the boats. They take the migrants to different types of islands, and to the further over there, Ben is going to explain another banner, Mr. Bannon, that it tells you the islands that they are going to move and where they're going to move.
So you can see the group behind us, and what's also important to note here, this is a tourist destination too. So while you have illegal migrants coming through this, before this became an illegal alien hub, this was a tourist destination. So some of the boats are going out with tourists on them. Some of them are taking the migrants out. You can see the sign here where the destinations are. Akandi, Kapur-Ganan, these are the primary locations where they're taking them to cross the Darien Gap, which is where we were yesterday. And one thing to note here, just to show you how this has just become an industry, this is part of the economy, are all these little stalls behind us. These are all catering to people that are crossing the Darien Gap. So they have the blankets to sleep on, they have the tents, they have machetes, they have little cook stoves, the water to go with it, the boots that you wear when you go across. This is all Darien Gap, crossing the Darien Gap. And some of the footage, I don't know, it's hard to describe. We were out there almost all day with them yesterday, and the first thing I have to say is anyone, you've got the UN, this is the biggest problem, you have the United Nations and the NGOs that are down here telling people this is a safe journey, that it's okay, you have a right to go to America, and what we saw yesterday is pure child abuse. It's really committed. It's suicidal for the people to go out there. These women in their 70s with and women with children, multiple children, going up some of the most dangerous routes I've ever been on, and I'm a extreme sport.
Pregnancy pills, that they're giving out pregnancy pills, basically promoting condoms, promoting rape, because they know what is going to happen in the Darien Gap. We entered the Darien Gap yesterday, and we encountered ourselves with the biggest challenges, Ben, that we have been in terms to insecurities, in terms to danger. And one of the things that Real America's Voice News is going to have is footage of a coyote, of a guy that used to work for the cartels in Mexico, used to smuggle also people into the United States, and now he's working as a guide in the Darien Gap. We have that interview, we have that exclusive, and on our way back, Ben, you saw what happened.
So literally, as we're coming back across the boat from Kapur-Ganan to Nakokli again in the smuggling route, human smuggling, run by the NGOs, run by the United Nations and the cartels, there was a boat that was bobbing in the water. We came up to it, found out. I guess we're going to go to break. Stand by, guys. We'll finish that story.
Yeah, just hang on for 1 second. We'll take a short commercial break. We've got Oscar Blue Ramirez. We've got Ben Bergquam taking the arduous and dangerous journey from the Venezuela.
Okay, bye everyone, and don't forget to subscribe below and thumbs up to our channel, and check out our beybs closet in HCAB and Mekari, and also check out our beautiful decor in HNAB. Bye bye guys, see you to the next video. God bless you all. Bye.